Hello, all there, out, y'all, internet people. Is alright, so here we have Longhaul in all his minty green goodness. Basically, this guy is made out of equal parts awesome and, well, more awesome. Really, as far as I know, as far as I can tell, this is the only Constructicon that I like. That's assuming the front end loader doesn't get a deluxe later or something, but I don't know. Of everything released, this is the only Constructicon that I purchased that I actually like. Now, bear in mind, I did not buy Demolisher because I have no interest in buying Demolisher. Let's see now. Now, before I get too far into it, you have these tires that get in the way of everything right here. If you get them right here, the arms bump these right here, but they stop right here. What you can do whenever you're transforming this guy is take it right there, and that's where it stops. If you force it a little bit, it'll go past its stop and end up right there behind it, and that is, I believe, the least worst place for it to end up in. Let's see if I can get this back in place. His backpack really does not clip into place very securely at all. Neither does his hips to his chest. They come out for nothing. That said, whenever he's together, it is a very good looking robot. One of the cooler things is he's got the pistons in the arm, which move. In the feet, probably won't be able to see it because it's black and it's in a shadow, but you have that moves a little bit following the feet, and you have his Mech Alive gimmick, which I doubt I'm going to be able to get. Maybe right there. Whenever you turn his head, oh yeah, you can barely see it turning in there. You've got a disc that turns, and I'm like, woo. It seems like they think that these Mech Alive gimmicks should be in recesses, behind shadows, and black to make them all the more mysterious, I guess. I don't know. Less likely to be spotted. Whatever. The Mech Alive gimmicks are entirely under-impressive, I guess, under-awing. So anyway, moving on, this guy has fairly good posability. You can do with him as you like. He, as top heavy as he is, he still does balance out fairly nicely. You know, probably whenever you pose him, you're going to have to repeg his backpack again. But you can do with him what you want. Okay, that was the hips that came out that time. And when I plugged that back in, that came undone. And I plugged that back in, this come undone. So yeah, like I said, the backpack, not as secure as would have been nice, but there's a lot going on with this guy. In the arms, also, besides the pistons, they have another neat thing. You flip these out, and you get some switchy blades, which you can then turn it back in like that, or just leave them like that. It's your choice. Personally, I think that this right here does not look as good as all this hollow dot detail if it's turned to the side. 4 minutes already. Very cool head on this guy. I like the mouth. It's like it's got a normal top jaw, then the bottom jaws would come in together like that. Let's just go into the transformation, because chances are y'all have already seen somebody else's better review of this. What you're going to do is take and flip all this mess around to the front. It barely clips to anything. All that holds it in place is that square peg into that square rectangular hole. Remember, all squares are rectangles, not all rectangles are squares. Go ahead and flip this forward just to get it out the way for now. So once you get this like this, you're going to flip this up, and this is the front of the truck. There's a little driver sit-down place right there. I was told I need to work that into another video, so there you go. And all this right here that bulked up his thighs, you're going to unclip them from the front of the leg, and it's all going to rotate around and make the grill of the truck. And really, the legs do look good underneath them. They still have quite a bit of detail underneath where that folds over. This guy has detail everywhere. So now that you've got that done, you can collapse the feet, fold the legs over like that, take the tires and pull them out to the side, and they're on a joint that's going to flop over like that. So you end up moving it from right there to right there. And once you get all that done, now you can go about trying to get this mess to clip to the back of the figure. Let's see here. Did I do something wrong? Oh, you know what? You got to rotate the hips. I think it's about 90 degrees. Yeah. Rotate them 90 degrees forward. There's a lot of little bitty adjustment to getting this guy just in place. A bunch of the pegs get used for more than one hole. One hole in robot mode, one hole in, like this right here. The peg that this was pegged into is now the peg that holds this to the back. And then this is going to go into another hole that held something else in place in robot mode, and it's like that. A bunch of this stuff gets reused in different ways, and I find that very cool. Now go ahead and rotate these down and combine them like that to make the grill of the truck. Then this right here is going to come down over the feet, and once again you might need to adjust just where they lie to get it just right. This peg right here is going to go into this right here. Hold that in place. Then that's going to come back and peg onto two more green tabs right there. And you are now done with the front end of Longhaul. Next thing you're going to do is just attempt to get the arms out of the way. And here's him looking out of the back of his truck mode. You're going to take the tires right here, get them to line up, and also the gray bit right there has a peg that's going to line up. Then that is going to rotate down, and there are two holes in his chest. Just plug that in right there, and that's going to stabilize the back half of his truck mode. The wheels at least. Next thing you're going to do is rotate these kind of like that. Flip this out where it actually already was, but it flopped around while I was transforming it. Rotate, well, stow the blades, which I thought I did a while ago. Then put them to where they're like that. Fold the hands up. And now they've got three pegs on the side of the bed. 1, 2, 3. They're going to go into 3 holes. 1, 2, 3 there. The easiest way I find is to have the bed up and just manipulate the arm to where it lines up. And it's a big situation of hold your mouth right or it'll never work. It's actually not that bad after you do it a couple times. This is, I think, my 3rd time transforming him into truck mode, so it's getting a little bit easier. Do the same thing on this side. And now you have him in his truck mode. Which I kind of wonder if you couldn't leave his hands down to be like some mud. No, that looks horrible. No hand mud flaps. So put that down, and now you have him in his finished truck mode. And he is, once again, awesome. Easily better than the last big construction dump truck we had in Transformers, which was Energon Demolisher. Yeah, this pretty much blows that away. The pistons and the arms, whenever you go to dump, once again, they still work. It still dumps, and it looks good. I mean, you can tell it's not a truck. It transforms into something, but very little besides the hands. It's really not that bad of a truck mode. I mean, this guy is going to get a solid 8 in robot mode and a 9 in truck mode, because this is a very well made truck mode. I mean, unless you turn it over and start looking for it, there's no obvious robot kibble except for, like I said, the hands. But anyway, this guy's going to get an 8.5 overall. There was somebody out there, I commented on your video, I forgot your name, I apologize, that took all the red trim and painted that purple, and it made a world of difference. It was very nice. I don't know why they couldn't have done that from the factory, but anyway, y'all have a splendiferous day.